Hi everybody, thanks for joining me for my next progress report of my Bits and Bobs quilt. This is number 26, and yeah, holidays are coming up. Okay, so again this week I'm not actually doing stitching on my quilt, but I'm preparing some fillers for it, and I'm sharing those with you. Now this grouping of things, I've got fancy strings, Chanel strings in different colors, and even this fake blue pearl. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but I have it. And what I'm calling I'm calling these Dingle Danglies. I don't know if that's a thing, but I've got little miniature, I don't even know where I got them from. This is a little thimble. This little iron makes me wonder, did that come from Monopoly? The Monopoly board I grew up with didn't have an iron, but have they had one since? This is quite a good metal. This one's very light. But this one might have been a Monopoly man. I'm going to stand up so I can see better what you're seeing. Yeah. Little iron. And I have 2 spools of different sizes, wooden ones. So my plan is to fancy them up and hang them on these strings and have them dangling from the quilt somewhere. So that's a plan. I haven't fully worked them out yet, but I just thought I'd show you what I've collected so far. There's that. And then I have this, and this is a plan. I have these really large mother of pearl buttons with big eyes. I might have shown them already before, but my plan has come to me. I think I showed, yes, I did show you this little flower I created out of a piece of lace, and then I wrapped around this little rough looking ribbon. That's this ribbon. It's so rough, it's charming. So I'm thinking, I'm pretty sure I'm going to attach this large mother of pearl button with the ribbon as a bow in the way I've done bows and buttons before. So, and when it's done I'll show you, but just to give you an idea what that might look like. One more try, Bingo. There we go. Yeah, so stitched to the quilt and then tied in a bow with this rough ribbon. Like so, sort of. Oh, that didn't tie up tight at all there. Not it either, but might use that tip about you get the same size bow if you put like a pen in it, or a, yes, Elaine, I believe, is the one who gave me that tip. Yes, Eileen Speckman gave me that tip about putting a pen, these between a pen or she said a thick knitting needle, and then when you pull them they turn into the same size, like, oh, I'm just bungling it up now, and I'm going to get myself a knot. Okay, I think you get the idea. And then maybe a different one for this as well, or maybe something different. I like to have the variety, so there's lots and lots of things to look at. All right. Now, another plan I have, if you remember, this. I took a piece of lace and I left a section, then I did a gather of it, and then I left a section, and I gathered that into this, what I'm calling a flourish. And I'm going to do that again with this, the Bits and Bobs quilt, I believe, with this lace here. So I'll have the piece, I'll run a gathering stitch from here to here, gather it up so it's something like that, and then have another piece hanging. And then on this case, I think what I'm going to do is maybe use a fancy button in the center of it. Now, since I don't have it, oh, maybe if I pin it, it'll stay, and then it'll let me show you. There, something like that, something like that. So, I don't know. I have this pretty ceramic heart button. I don't know that that's going to stand out very much on that white lace. But I also have, oops, a couple of glass heart. That one might work nice. Buttons. So something like that on the top of the flourish, I think might work nice. These are things I'm gathering up to think about. And I just found this in my stuff. I didn't know I had it. It's a pretty lace too, isn't it? With that detail. I think I'd like to find something to do with it. And just now, as I was preparing to do the video, I was thinking that might actually also work as a flourish. And then put maybe that ceramic button would stand out better on this one. Something like that. So it's a thought. Actually, I really like that. Okay, thoughts for that. And then speaking of Dingle Danglies, I'm gonna start with this. I was digging through some stuff and I noticed I had this little pom-pom that I think came off of, I mean, I didn't take it off, but it looks and reminds me it maybe came off of a baby's hat. You can see it's just a good old-fashioned pom-pom. Now, I had it in a bag of store-bought pom-poms that are these. I have to tell you, I love this, but I don't love this. There's too fake for me, something fake about it. Fuzzy, I don't know. There's something not real about it. This one's real. So I might use these or maybe not. But what I decided to do is I wanted to make a pom-pom with this fuzzy yarn that I bought last year, if you recall. So what I did is I knew I learned how to make a pom-pom from Ladybird book. So I got my instructions and I printed it out so you can pause your camera if you want and you can read the instructions right here. Now, a pom-pom is made with 2 cardboards with a circle in the middle, exactly the same size, and they don't say it here, but may I suggest if you do use a cardboard, put a slit in the cardboard so when you're wrapping your wool, you've got a place to put your wool in and you don't have to cut a huge piece off of your ball of yarn. You can keep it on the ball of yarn and just keep, so you wrap it around and around and around till the center circle is filled, just like this. And then you split it apart a little bit and you tie between. And then, oh, actually I should say, first you have to cut all the way around the edge so that you're cutting all the wraps along the edge. See how it's cut here? You pull the 2 cardboards apart, you tie it with another piece of wool or yarn, and then you pull the cardboards off and you get your pom-pom. I'm going to just leave that there so you can, so that's how to make a pom-pom, but I didn't want a big pom-pom. I wanted a little one. So as I was looking at my stuff, I noticed I still have these curtain rings, and I wondered how I could make a pom-pom with those, using those as my cardboard. The hole is bigger, but it's still 2 pieces and it would still do the same job. So what I did is I pulled oh, easily 3 yards of this yarn off the ball. I didn't measure. I just did it the whole length of my arms. I figure from my shoulder to the tip of my opposite hand is a yard. That's kind of my fake yard measurement. So I did 3 of those. And I wrapped. I didn't know how it was going to turn out, so I didn't do it on camera. I pulled I trimmed around the edge, pulled the curtain rings out a little bit, tied, and I got the cutest little, I haven't trimmed this up yet, so all the strings are still hanging, but I got a really cute pom-pom out of it. I think that textured yarn really makes a cute pom-pom. Look at that, that's adorable. So, and it's the same size as this one, pretty much. So I think I'm going to hang these 2 Dingle Danglies from my quilt as well. And if I had another ball of yarn in the colors, I probably would make a 3rd. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. I don't have anything else set up yet. Now, I appreciate that you enjoy what I share, and I'm really glad that you do. Please like and comment. I love to hear what you have to say, if you have suggestions. And for today, I'm going to say for the next 2 weeks, because next week is Christmas and the week after would be New Year's, I'm going to take the next 2 weeks off from filming, and I will come back with my number 27 in the new year of 2026. Wow. Where is this decade going? Okay. Thank you for joining me. Happy stitching over the holidays. I hope you have a wonderful time with your families. And yeah, I'll see you then. Happy stitching.